Hey, welcome back guys. So today on this video, we are talking about Apple Cash, and more specifically, I'm going to quickly answer a question I've been getting a lot recently on my other video, and that is how to use Apple Cash. So let's go ahead and talk about this. First off guys, this is going to be a really quick video. There's not too much to go over, so be sure to stick around to the end of the video. But why would you want to know how to use Apple Cash? Well, that's pretty easy. Maybe one of your customers want to pay you in Apple Cash, but you're not sure what it is. Whatever the case is, it's a pretty easy process, and I'm going to show you how to use Apple Cash from start to finish. So in order to use Apple Cash, first what you want to do is you need to start in your settings app. It's this gear icon looking thing right here. Be sure to check my video description. I'll try to leave the written instructions there as well. I'm going to open up my settings app now. Okay guys, I went ahead and opened up my settings app. Now before we go any further, I want to let you know that some people refer to Apple Cash as Apple Pay. Basically all it is, it's a way for you to send and receive money through text messages on your Apple device. So basically, if somebody has iMessage and they have enabled their Apple Cash, you can send money just like you do with Venmo or Cash App. So in order to use Apple Cash, first you need to start here. And what you want to do is just scroll down until you see this line right here called Wallet and Apple Pay. It has the Apple Wallet logo next to it. Okay, so I went ahead and opened there, and then you're going to see all the different cards that you have associated with your Apple Pay. So Apple Pay is what you use to pay for things at like Target or Walmart or something like that with your phone. Apple Cash is the function to send and receive money. And in order to use Apple Cash on your Apple device, you need to click on this line right here called Apple Cash. You can see mine's turned off because it's white and gray. You need it to be green. So let me go ahead and slide it over. Okay, once you slide it over, you are now turning on Apple Cash for your Apple device. So you do need to log in to your Apple ID with your password. So I'm going to go ahead and enter my password in off screen. Okay, I did sign in, and within a quick second, the page refreshes and it brings this up. And it tells you a little bit more about what Apple Cash is. So basically, it's a feature that you can send and receive money. So let me go ahead and click on continue. Okay, it's setting up my Apple Cash now. Okay, so now it says my Apple Cash is now set up. So I can go ahead and send and receive money. Now, when I receive money, it's going to go into my Apple Cash debit card. You can see right here, it is a debit Visa. And then whatever money that I have on my Apple Cash debit Visa, I can go ahead and use on Apple Pay to pay for things, whether that's things that I buy in the App Store or things physically where I use my Apple Pay. So that's pretty much it in the settings portion. The rest of it would be handled in the Apple Wallet. Let me go ahead and jump on over to my Apple Wallet. Okay guys, I'm going to open up my Apple Wallet. It's right here, this colorful icon down here on the bottom left. Okay guys, so now you can see I have my Apple Cash debit card right here. Now, someone's already sent me money in my Apple Cash, so you can see I have $15. It's always going to show your balance right there. So first, let me show you how to go ahead and fund your Apple Cash. All you want to do is click on your Apple Cash card. Is this colorful thing right here. So immediately when you open your Apple Cash, you can see that you can send or request money by clicking on this button. We're going to get to that in just a moment. However, in order to fund your Apple Cash, you need to add money into it from your bank, and that bank could be Chase or Bank of America or anything like that. And all you do is click on these three dots here on the top right. Once you click there, you're going to see this drop down menu, and in order to add funds into your Apple Cash, you need to click on this line here called Add Money. So as you can see right here, you're going to see this error. It says you need to use a debit card to add money into your Apple Cash balance. I do not have a debit card attached to my Apple Wallet, so I'm going to click here on this blue line and add a card. Okay, so now you can go ahead and add a debit or credit card by clicking on this line right here. However, in order to add funds into your Apple Cash, it needs to be a debit card. Okay, so here in this section, it's going to walk you through connecting your debit card into your Apple Pay wallet. And again, that can be any bank that you bank with as long as it's a debit card. So I'll click continue. So here you want to scan the card, or you can do what I do and click on enter card details manually. Okay, now Apple Cash is asking me to enter in my 16-digit debit card number. I'm going to enter that in off screen. Okay, next I'm going to click on this blue next button. All right, now I need to enter in the expiration date and 3-digit security code from my bank debit card. Okay, I entered that information. I'm going to click this blue next button. Okay, my bank is Chase, so Chase is asking me to agree to their terms and conditions for adding my debit card into my Apple Wallet. So I'll read through this. If you're okay with it, click on agree. Okay, your bank is going to need to verify you're okay adding your debit card into Apple Pay. So you can see they want to send me an email or a text message. Your bank process might be a little bit different, but normally they're going to need to verify one way or another. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and have them send me a text message here. Okay, Chase sent me a text message. I'm going to enter the code in here. Okay, now it confirms that my debit card is now attached to my Apple Pay wallet. So because it's in my Apple Pay wallet, I can use this debit card now from Chase to add money into my Apple Cash. So let me go ahead and click not now. Okay, so immediately it brings me back here to my Apple Cash card. So we're going to do the same thing and click on these three dots to add money into my Apple Cash. And the next one, to click on add money here at the top. Okay, now you can see the screen is different. So they're asking how much Apple Cash I want to add into into my balance. So for the purpose of this video, let me go ahead and just add $10, and then we're going to click on add here at the top right. Okay, next you will need to use your Face ID or your fingerprint or passcode in order to confirm this. So I'm going to double click here and then use my Face ID to confirm I want to add money into my Apple Cash balance. After this, instead of $15, I will then have $25 available in my Apple Cash. Okay, I confirmed the transaction and the page just refreshes. Now you can see I have $25 available in my Apple Cash. So we basically have two more steps to go through. The next step would be how do you send money to someone else from Apple Cash. And then the final step we're going to show is how to cash out your Apple Cash into your bank account. So in order to send money through Apple Cash, you actually have two different ways. So from here inside the wallet function, you can click on send or request, and you can do the same process through the text message as long as that person has iMessage. Since we're here in this section, let me go ahead and click right here and send or request. Next, you want to choose who you want to send this to. So you can just type in their name and it's going to automatically start pulling up contacts. Their name needs to turn blue in order for this to work. So let me go ahead and type in someone's name. Okay, I typed in a name of a contact that I know they have an iPhone device and accept Apple Cash. So let me click on this next button here on the top right. Next, you get to choose how much Apple Cash you want to send to that person. So the minimum, as I know, is going to be $1. If you send less than $1, it's just not going to accept it. So I typed in $1 and let me click on the send button here. Okay, as soon as you click send, it brings up your text message chain with that person, and then it comes up with this little icon. So as soon as I click send, this person would receive $1 in their text message for them to accept into their Apple Cash. Until I send the send button, they do not receive it. This is basically just a draft. So if you decide, oh, that's not the right amount, or you don't want to send that person money anymore, you just click on this X button. That's going to close it out. Let me jump on over to the text message version of this and show you how to send money through Apple Cash. Okay, so here I am in the text message for that same person. So in order to send Apple Cash to this person, all you need to do is, you see this kind of scrolling thing right here? Just look for this one right here called Apple Cash. It's black and white, and just click on it. As soon as you click on it, you can go ahead and choose how much Apple Cash you want to send to that person. And let's say $1, and then you're going to click on send once again. Okay, as you can see, it's the same thing as last time. You get the opportunity to go ahead and cancel this transaction before you send it. But as soon as you send it here, then the money's gone. So that's how you can send money through Apple Cash. Let me jump back on over to my wallet. Okay, the final thing we're going to talk about with Apple Cash is how do you cash it out from your bank. So let's say my friend sent me this $25, but I want to get that money from Apple Cash into my Chase Bank. All you're going to need to do is click on these three dots here on the top right. Once again, once you click there, then you're going to want to go ahead and click on transfer to bank. Next, you get to choose how much of this $25 you want to send to your bank. For the purpose of this video, I'm just going to send $1, and I'm going to click on this blue next button here at the top right. Okay, so this is kind of important. So you actually have two different ways to send your Apple Cash into your bank account. You can do instant. This usually goes through within a few seconds, but there is a fee for that, and the fee is disclosed down here. It's a minimum of 25 cents and 1.5%, whichever is going to be more. So since this is a small dollar amount, they're only charging me 25 cents. You can only use the instant transfer to your bank account with a debit card. So if you're going to connect your bank, it is free, but it's going to take 1 to 3 business days. If you're going to do the regular transfer 1 to 3 business days, you do need to enter in your routing number and your account number, as you can see right here. I'm not going to do that, but it's pretty easy. You're just entering the routing number, account number. If you need that information, usually you can just look on your paper check from your bank, whether that's Bank of America, Chase, or Wells Fargo, or whatever. For today's video, I'm going to go ahead and do instant transfer since my debit card's already connected. So I'm going to click right here. And once you're ready, go ahead and click on this blue transfer button here on the top right. Okay, next you're going to get this confirmation screen saying that you're cashing out your Apple Cash, and it's going to show your bank account here where it's going to go and what the fee is. So this one's going to be 25 cents, and you can see 75 cents would go into my debit card in my Chase Bank. If you're okay with that, you're going to want to double click here and confirm with your Thumb ID or Face ID or your passcode. I'm not going to do that because I like to have my money inside of Apple Cash to pay people from time to time. So that's pretty much it. If you're wondering how to use Apple Cash, that's the easiest way I know how to use Apple Cash from start to finish. If I missed something out and you have another question with Apple Cash, be sure to leave a comment below. Let the rest of us know. Hopefully you found that video useful. If so, click thumbs up or maybe consider subscribing to my channel, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thanks again for watching.